I noticed on the V line actually, I've actually bowled from North Geelong Station to here. Hopefully it's got BL32 on this time. I didn't get a 250 in class, so you guys really want to wait, but at least got the standard gauge. It's going to have 80 cars on this one. It's definitely on the standard gauge because the wheels are on the inner track on the side, but it has two sets of rails. So it's not the broad gauge, it's the standard gauge. Now, I've got the lens camera with me, as you can see, but I've got the camera actually on the fence post now. Like after this done, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did on the before I started filming. The lights already were flashing, the bells ringing, and I actually quickly folded across right before the train started moving because this had to be going on about 5 minutes. The driver gave me the hand signal, you cross the tracks, so I just went across while the lights were flashing before he started moving the train. But we'll recommend cross tracks while the lights are flashing. If train's there or not, I wouldn't recommend doing it, but the PN driver did give me the hand signal to cross the tracks before he started moving. So I have to get the camera set up over here. That's what the loco's. This one is broad gauge. Yeah, 2 Gs. This is different to the other one. Guess what the difference is? Mum, guess the difference. Guess the difference. No, guess the difference. Yes, the more standard gauge. Yeah. I just bolted up the bridge, never again. See how they've renumbered it to VHF? It used to be VHGF. Can you do me a favour? Get some stills on that of the hoppers. Look through the pie hole. This train will stop before it clears me, if anyone's wondering. Did it work? Hold this.
Oh no, it's going funny.
Keep that, hold that steady, would you?
That's stopping now.
You know why? You know why it's stopping for?
Yeah, it's the grain loop.
Unloading.
Look at the grain in that hut over there. Look.
Yeah,
See it?
yeah, that's grain.
But the birds don't go in there. The birds go in there around a field day.
Hold this. Now, what these trains are unloading here, I can show that. We're unloading that stuff in there. All that grain seeds. This is down Warrnambool N463. It's about to come into view. It's 8863. Dynamic braking that they're doing now. Stopping at South Geelong this morning as well. It's VN13 with N463 on 8863. Just missed the Warrnambool startup going through because the camera had authorised the sim. I don't know why it does it. Did it just now and I'm not happy. N460. Shush. Will depart shortly. Green lights back to activate now.
Conductor N461 to driver N461, doors locked, platform and complete.
Now with the Warrnambool train, whenever it enters the block, it track blocks the starter signal until this train passes the down starter signal at South Geelong. Here comes the 7:30 arrival. The unusual thing it has, I just noticed, it's got H cars on this service. Normally it is NSET cars on this service, but using H. Someone put that in the comments if I'm wrong. I might be totally wrong about that, what I just said. I thought it was coming in on free. SH25 and SH27. Front three cars were not marked, but I know that was SH27. That's what we just said, go out. If they blow, they always sound the horn for entering the tunnel. There's someone in the tunnel. And they blow it again on the other end of the tunnel as well. There we go. These are not the carriage on the 530 arrival for what does 1631. It's actually a 530 arrival. It's actually the 630 arrival. No, 730 arrival from Melbourne. This actually is the 612 service from Melbourne. Unknown to me why. They're actually running H sets on this. Normally they do an N sets. Do the light engine move. He'll wait the signal until the Harris cars are in the yard. It takes a very long time to get the signals to activate. Once they're having entered the block, he has to wait. It's really a nuisance. Somebody's doing notch 8 out the platform for. Somebody's doing that for. Here comes N467 with VN19. on 8868, I think the service number goes by. This is the train I saw earlier at Little River, so I know it's N467 on this service.
Passengers, the train operation is the 7:59 service to Melbourne. The service stopping at Geelong, the express to Footscray, terminating at Melbourne Southern Cross Station.
Doors are locked, platform work is complete, out.
The signal drops down to red automatically whenever the train enters the block, but they can throw that signal back to stop at any time when it's green by the signal levers and the signal locks behind me. The mistake what does sometimes happen here, I've seen it done, sometimes the signals throw the lever back too early when the trains are punting and trips TWS. I've seen that happen with a velocity. Before we clue this, what I just said in the video just now about TPWS, some of my young fans, such like Elijah, I don't understand what they want, if they don't understand what I'm talking about. TPWS is a safety system. Well, it was installed, it was invented in British Rail days actually. It was actually adopted from British Rail here in Australia, I'm pretty sure. Whenever a diesel locomotive, like an N class or an A class, or any type of loco, or any type of velocity unit, or any type of sprinter unit passes a red signal, it doesn't matter if you're getting permitted. No, it doesn't work that way. It matters if you run a signal like the one is now at the stop position. I'd say if you're a driver of a NSET on a velocity or a sprinter unit, and you look down at your controls and your alarm go off, you look down at your control desk and you fail to notice the orange signal ahead, the TPWS applies the train brake automatically if you go straight through the red light. That's what it's for. There's a thing called the TPWS magnet. I don't know if you'll see it anywhere. I'll go to the other pub and see if you can see it on the camera, but I don't think you will be able to. Well, after this training on in the video, in the 8799 is an N class, but I'll do that at the level crossing, not here. Where is the magnet? There is a TPWS magnet somewhere. I don't know if it's down there. I've got to wash my back here because the end class will be here in a minute. I don't know where they've put it. There was a TBMX motor on me, so. Well, it's not at this end of the platform. There is one at the Melbourne end for the signal ahead. That's for the signal, but here, if the door went through, you wouldn't get the brake activated. I don't have it here, but the thing is, there's a video from driver 667, what shows happens to go through a signal. It does apply the brakes. It does happen if you go through a red signal. If it's accidental or on purpose, it will apply the brakes. It will act like completely dump the air brake pressure from your brake pipe and main reservoir, and it will apply the brakes instantly. The locomotives such as N-class and velocity and spinner units do have a TBWS override, and I know train operations work. They're not. They do have it on override, but that's only used whenever a signal's faulty and you get verbal permission via signal to pass the signal. You press that and it can go through a red and it will go through and it won't activate the TBWS. Metro's a similar thing, but that's more as a trip valve. What's more of a strike, a trip valve has a trip valve that lowers down and goes up on near the signal. If it's up, it will trip the brakes on the electric trains. If it's down, a train go through and it won't trip the brake. I have got a video showing one of those when the train went through a trip valve and I was on the red rattlers. We had to pass the signal with permission. But if you have the permission, you activate the brakes, you have to reset your brakes to proceed. But I'll keep the camera rolling because N something on 8869 is coming. Because the signal had these features. They didn't have it originally. The semaphore signal did not have any safety features. But what it's for, it's to save train drivers running up the backside of another train.
The train on the platform is the service through to Warrnambool. It's serviced up at all the stations through to Warrnambool.
Mum, we'll do A790 at the crossing down there. Now, from around 2024 onwards, the V-line N classes will end on this line. It said 2024 on the theme, but I'm not exactly sure which month it is. So all transporters really living in the Geelong area, on the Warrnambool line or in the Geelong line area, it's the best idea is to get out your cameras and get most of the pictures you can and videos of the local haul trains. And get a few rides on them before they withdraw these, because there will be a last run service. We'll run from Melbourne to Warrnambool and back. But that will be done by V-line, but I have to keep an eye on when that's going to be done, because it'll be on the last day before the timetable changes. I know that for sure. They did it on the Albury. N463, well, I was running on the standard gauge until it got converted a couple of years ago. Like, I don't work for the railways, but I do know a lot of things about train operations. Like I do know what all the gauges do in an A and an N class because of the British Rail videos I've been watching. They have a similar thing to that, but I'm not really a train expert in driver's sense.
Conductor, call in driver in 463, station mode complete, doors locked, thanks.
Signal track box in this instant block. So that's Press the refurbished set. 8799 is approaching the level crossing at South Geelong. Car will just make it over the tracks. We'll bring us back to activating in a minute now. Active train line here, I'll get a shot here today. The train's not on this track, it's on the one over because I don't use the track closest to where I'm standing, so I'm actually quite safe here. Apply the emergency brake, did you? Something's up, they've just applied the emergency.